Architecture services, building business agility, one play at a time. A service-based approach to the practice of architecture focuses on stakeholder outcomes. The practice and benefits of architecture can be hard for stakeholders to get a clear picture of. Lots of architecture babble talk of models and repositories make it hard for stakeholders to engage and see the direct benefit to them and their objectives. Confusion among architects between the difference in value delivery and architecture management programs further clouds and makes it hard for stakeholders to understand the value to them. So you must ask yourself, does the organization view architecture as an extra effort? Are your processes and approaches unpredictable and ad hoc? Are you having trouble getting resources to grow the program? If so, your architecture program may be missing a stakeholder-focused approach to value delivery. The practice of enterprise architecture and purpose for doing enterprise architecture are not the same thing. There is confusion around the practice of EA versus the purpose for doing EA. The practice of EA is about the techniques, frameworks, software tools, etc. You focus on the management of the EA program maturity. The purpose for doing EA is driven by enterprise need, effectively delivering business value. For example, evaluating the fit of new technologies, conducting impact analysis for changes in staffing and roles. The purpose is where value to the enterprise is delivered. These are two different things. The practice of EA should constantly be evolving and maturing, and the purpose for doing EA is driven by organizational needs for improved performance, agility, market demands, budget constraints, and so on. What is an architecture service? An architecture service is a means of delivering value to customers by providing systemic decision insight to help facilitate improved decision-making around risk and resource allocation factors. The value of architecture is helping to reduce uncertainty in decision-making, helping to reduce ambiguity, manage complexity, provide decision insight around risk and resource allocation factors. This is done by understanding enterprise-wide structure and behavior of its culture, content, and tools. However, the practice of architecture by itself does not deliver value to the enterprise stakeholders. Value is delivered through service delivery. Architecture services are then organized as plays. The Architecture Playbook is a value delivery focused tool. A playbook organizes architecture services as individual plays. Documented plays provide the architecture team consistency in messaging, engagement, and specific value to be provided to the stakeholder for whom the service is being performed. Plays leverage EA management program elements such as frameworks, tools, repositories, and so on. The complexity and type of play are tied to the maturity of the EA program and organizational need. Enterprise architecture as a service candidates should cover a range of enterprise needs. Candidates can address portfolio analysis, such as business-aligned application portfolio analysis, to compliance and auditability. Stakeholders must see clear benefit from engaging an EA service, as well as be active in the development of the EA service offerings. So what does an architecture play look like? Well, it depends. Plays are an organizing structure that should help ensure service consistency, but are not intended to restrict or stifle innovation and delivery. Factors or considerations should include the outline of service delivery, staffing, customer deliverables, etc. Play execution, however, must allow for flexibility. They should be updated as the EA management program continues to mature, allow for variation to address specific conditions of individual stakeholder need, as well as enough information to flesh out specific play implementation, but not replace more specific project documentation, such as the project plan, methodology, and charter. EA services provide a means of engaging enterprise customers to help address their needs. Using services organized as plays avoids the unnecessary exposition on what EA is and shifts the conversation to how to help the customer. Please consider subscribing to our channel and hit the notification button. Thank you for watching.